Hello, truth seekers. Welcome our channel where we expose the shocking truth behind the glitzy facade of Prince Harry and Meghan Markle. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to our channel. We are back at it once more with another scalding royal take that is sure to blow your mind. Truly, this episode is one for the ages, and it is made up of the most abject insanity imaginable. We are here to speak about the fact that there is apparently an farcical attempt at blackmail against King Charles, and guess who is hatching it? None other than the villainous Duchess Meghan Markle herself. Get your pitchforks ready, this one will cause you pain. Let me clarify the story to you. Palace sources have recently reported that Meghan has been doing everything she can to beg her way back into the firm's favor lately. Of course, this is difficult to believe, given how she portrays the monarchy as evil racists who enjoy tormenting her and her family. I roll on that note. Before we go any further, please remember to subscribe to our channel and hit the bell. And I, of course, want to ask you to please sub to my channel and activate all notifications so you don't miss any of my content. The reason she isn't making any progress by utilizing her regular tactics, ambiguous implications, half-truths to sympathetic media lackeys, inspirational pap walks, well, it appears to be due of the fact that this certifiable social climber decided to do something insane. According to the rumors, she's now holding the entire royal family ransom, asserting that they will never see mythical Archie and Lilibet ever again unless their demands are met. But that's not all, it's even better. The shocking allegation claims that Meghan isn't motivated by money or her title. Instead, she wants King Charles to apologize to her in public. She also wants to guarantee that both their royal titles will be restored in full, Harry's and hers. Oh, and she also wants unlimited press coverage. According to sources, she insisted that media coverage be restricted to exclusive interviews, record promotions, and giving her a family-based television documentary show within the palace. The whole Meghan situation is unnatural and shows exactly how far she will go to get her royal attention back. In other words, it's like a drama playing out before our very eyes. Will King Charles or the other royal family members succumb to her demands, or will they rather risk losing Archie and Lilibet for good? Yes, she has, loyal listener, gone full helicopter parent on this one, using her apparently non-existent kids as bargaining chips to demand specific privileges. How dangerous and narcissistic is this woman? Essentially, you're utilizing innocent kids, if they truly do not exist, to apply your own agenda against your family. My God, Her Majesty, show up. No one has seen or heard from Archie in years, but he's the linchpin in Meghan's latest plan to take down King Charles. As Quinn suggests, it involves a fictitious ginger boy begging to return to jolly old England to see Grandpa's home/castle and play out a real-life fairy tale. In the meantime, Meghan seems to want to grab as many headlines as possible while working every possible angle. The irony is not lost when critical of the heartlessness of the Windsors while simultaneously reporting these strategies. Holding up King Charles as the cruel figure who keeps her away from experiencing a loving relationship between grandparent and grandchild, she attempts to position herself and her children as the overall victims of the never-ending royal melodrama. Furthermore, her demands for a public apology, the return of previously stripped titles, and exclusive media she access evinces the lack of her ambition. It becomes more and more apparent that she will leverage any of or all royal connections for her benefit regardless of relationships broken down or thoroughly changed. This laser division in public opinion keeps the latest controversy a hot topic, which, in short, keeps Meghan and Harry right where they want to be, at the forefront of hair will play out between estranged royals. In any case, it is behavior that underscores how complicated and toxic Meghan has become for her relationship with the family. It also demonstrates how far she will go to ascertain her own power and public opinion. Once again, absolutely sickening behavior. I don't know about you, fam, but the recent trend of deploying kids as PR props and human shields is beyond fucked up to me, and it's hardly an exception to Meg's rule. That shit reminds me of those stereotypical tense hostage situations from TV and movies where the criminals are using little kids as leverage against the cops, except in this fucked up scenario, the hostage holders are two spoiled-ass babies throwing a tantrum because they can't bully the company into giving everything they want. I am seriously considering the possibility that Archie and Lilibet don't even really fucking exist. It feels like they're just pawns in a twisted mind game, dragged out once in a while for a set of photo-opportunistic field trips and half-assed quotes Meg feeds to her bootlicking friends in the press. At least, at this point, I wouldn't put anything past her. This behavior is not just a sickening reminder of the intensity of a willingness. It raises some ethical question about exploitation of a children for your own personal arrogance and ego. There is a lot that needs to be talked about in terms of ethics from this story, not only from the people involved but many more to come. It's a sickening commentary on the state of the world, and a person is willing to do this sort of thing. It's so wrong on so many levels, ain't it? Nonetheless, it's also symbolic of a disturbing speculation. The public figures manipulate their private affairs in a way to win us over, all the time. They always find a way to get our otherwise complain-why asses to sympathize with them, yet. What is the full story, huh? The media's hand in this spectacle, which has already been alluded to, is not to be overlooked. Tabloids and gossip columns make headlines out of every detail, frequently without thorough verification. Aside from perpetuating untruths, this also fosters a sense of mystery among the public who, as we have seen, is frequently interested in a scandal. Ultimately, such a series of events fosters an atmosphere in which ridiculous actions are rewarded in some form of vicious circle. The phrase cycle is thrown around a lot in philosophy, but no other situation exemplifies it so much. This conduct is more than just diabolical, it is a brutal reminder of how far people would go to maintain a charade. He'll eventually turn us into a worse version of who we currently are. This situation raises troubling ethical questions about the alleged exploitation of children for financial gain. The consequences are serious and wide-ranging, far beyond those persons who are most involved. What does this inform us about family, identity, sensationalism, and child exploitation on a broader scale? This scenario, on the other hand, draws attention to a trend in which public figures utilize personal tragedy to mold public opinion. It prompts viewers to call the integrity of their narrative into question and investigate the validity of their claims. That is, if you believe that. The media's contribution to this spectacle cannot be ignored. Tabloids and gossip columns often sensationalize the story, and much less often verify it. This does more than spread lies, it also feeds the public's appetite for scandal. The phrase cycle is thrown around a lot in philosophy, but no other situation exemplifies it so much. To be honest, this isn't just dire, but a violent reminder of how far people will go to maintain a facade. We'll turn it into something worse if we keep it up.